Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a love reading for my dearest Taurus, where we take a look at your past, your present, your future, and we get as much advice from Spirit as possible. Now, my lovely Taurus, if these messages resonate with you, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And if you're interested, I am running a free giveaway for a private reading, so stay tuned to the end of the reading to see how you can enter. All right, so let's go ahead and see what clear messages, advice, and guidance come through from my lovely Taurus for their highest and greatest good. Okay, so your energy here is the Nine of Swords in reverse and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so some of you, you might be kind of feeling like you're stuck in the same old, same old. All right, so pay attention to that number sequence 99. Okay, it's a number of destiny. All right, but let's see. In your past person, Eight of Cups, okay? So there may be somebody here that walked away from you. All right, who's coming towards you? We have Page of Wands. Somebody who might be feeling a little bit insecure here, Taurus. Okay, or somebody who's a little bit in and out. And your advice is the Four of Swords. So it is a time for my Taurus to really focus on healing at this time. We have the High Priestess. It does look like, Taurus, somebody here ghosted you. Now, it could be a Cancer or Pisces person. It doesn't have to. But with the High Priestess energy, it's a reminder to really trust your intuition. But at the same time, I feel like you have somebody here who walked away, and maybe some of you just don't know why. Okay, like they ghosted or they just pulled their energy back. And I do feel it's left you feeling a little bit confused and maybe just sort of feeling just kind of stuck. Because sometimes when you don't have any closure or you don't know why somebody has walked away or why something ended, it leaves that possibility for them to come back around and either give you an explanation or maybe something's happened that you weren't able to see. So it can be a very shitty feeling, right, to be ghosted here. And I do feel for a lot of you that's what's happened. Okay, but you're in this Magician energy, Virgo, Gemini energy. So Spirit's reminding you, Taurus, that you do have all the tools that you need. Okay, to create, to get out of overthinking, to release and heal from whatever here has happened. Some of you, you're working really, really hard on like your health and wellness, going through a glow up. So Spirit's saying continue to do that. Okay, continue to push forward, whether it's with your career, it's your health and wellness. It is really time for you to focus on you, especially after, being ghosted or somebody walking away and not really telling you why. All right, yeah. And we have Empress energy in reverse. So a lot of you, some of your divine feminine energy may be out of balance. When that happens, we can invite more drama in than we would like to. Also, when our divine feminine energy is out of balance, it can also make us really wonder, like, if we did something wrong, were we good enough? And maybe you stayed in a situation that you knew maybe wasn't in alignment with you. And this person may have made you feel like an option or may have, treated you poorly. And I just get this really strong message for my Taurus to like not internalize it, not to chip away at yourself. You may have wished you had done things differently or cut this person off, earlier. But at the same time, like I feel like a lot of you, you're recognizing this is a karmic lesson. And it's time to really channel energy into yourself. And I feel like a lot of you are like really working on your health and your wellness. I don't know if you're hitting the gym, you're meditating, but I do feel like you're in the midst of a glow up, or you're definitely thinking about starting some new routines, healthy routines and regimens to have this glow up here. All right, so I love this energy, but I do feel also it's time to heal. It's time to balance. When your divine feminine energy is out of balance, it can certainly leave you vulnerable. It can leave you vulnerable to also overgiving or being permissive to, behaviors that you normally wouldn't be. So I do feel like a lot of you, you're focused on that right now. All right, your past person, so it definitely looks like this person may have water in their chart, but they don't have to, of course, but it does look like they walked away or they ghosted here. All right, the Ten of Swords energy in reverse. Some of you, this person may have started something new. Okay, some of you may even know that, like they may have left for a third party. They're viewing you as the Knight of Swords. I do feel like there's a part of this person that knows that they like need to communicate with you. They may have left you on red. You may have asked this person for some clarity. I do think sometimes they think about coming in and telling you that, like they know that you want truth, you want clarity, and that they actually really owe it to you. But I have a little bit of a negative message here, Taurus, that for some of you, this person does feel like if they wanted to, they could come back around. All right, a little bit of an arrogance there. And we see the Five of Pentacles, but ultimately, yeah, I feel like this person maybe, or this connection, just, it wasn't enough. It didn't, it wasn't good enough for you, Taurus. And I feel like it is important to sort of flip the script here, because some of you are worried or feeling like maybe you did something wrong or you weren't good enough in some way, shape, or form. But I feel with the Five of Pentacles that this person really is bringing an energy of lack, or was bringing an energy of lack to your connection. I'm also seeing for some of you, this person may have gone back to an ex. Okay, so you may or may not know that, but we'll get a little more information there. You have somebody here coming towards you, Page of Wands energy. They could be a little bit younger. This could be a little bit of a player energy, so you do need to be aware of that. All right, let's see what else we can get. Eight of Pentacles. Some of you might work with this person, or you see them somewhere you go back to, which could be the gym, it could be yoga class, the dog park, the grocery store, your favorite bar, club, or restaurant. This person's seeing a lot of potential with you. They're seeing a fresh start with this Ace of Cups. Again, this person may be a little bit idealistic at times. There might be an age difference here between you and this person as well. But this person, they are going to ask you out on a date with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so some of you, they've been kind of waiting, taking their time. They've been kind of, the Page of Wands doesn't necessarily mean that they have to be a player. You might kind of perceive them that way, Taurus. But for some of you, they've been kind of on the fence because they weren't sure if you were available. They weren't sure if they were going to have victory and success with you. But I do feel like this to me is the energy, the wait is over, and it takes us to the Six of Pentacles. So I do think this is somebody that, is somewhere you go back to. Like I said, work, the gym, your favorite restaurant, you name it. But they are going to ask you out on a date, okay? They are going to ask you out, but they might be a little bit insecure at first. But we'll see. But your job right now, Taurus, here is Four of Swords, to focus on healing. All right, and just focus on you, focus on that glow up for those of you that are in the midst of it. When it comes to this past person, the Eight of Wands energy in reverse, I do feel like you do need to protect your energy here. And for some of you, if they did go back to an ex, like let's say they broke up with someone and they came over to you and then they went back to an ex, some of you do need to just defend your energy from that ex. Like, I don't know if they were trying to trash you online, or they're just sending you negative vibes your way. But I feel with the Eight of Wands energy in reverse, this person was quite shady, especially the way that they communicated with you. And I feel like you were open and honest and vulnerable with this person. And I feel like you always had to kind of read between the lines of communication with them. And I'm also seeing here that with the Eight of Wands in reverse that, yeah, this is a connection that I can see that you really wanted something to happen here. You really wanted or thought this was a connection that could go the distance. But Spirit's showing us that this was definitely blocked for a reason. Okay, let's see what advice and guidance we have regarding this new person. And we see the Justice card energy in reverse. Okay, so it is about making a decision here. It's about making some important decisions here. Now, the Justice card in reverse, I mean, there could be a little bit of imbalance within this connection. Some of you might feel like they're not mature, they're not at the same level as you are. There could be an energy here of what will people think. So there might be something slightly taboo about this new connection. And I know it's hard to think about what that might be this day and age, but for some of you, like I said, there's a really big age gap, or this person might be very different from you or different from your usual type and expectations. So just be aware of that, of being too concerned about what other people might think. And also make sure that this is a very balanced and reciprocated connection. Make sure that you're on the same page about what you want here, okay? But let's take a look and see anything we need to know about this past energy for my Taurus. All right, so we see wedding rings, okay? Some of you, that person was married. You know, it could be somebody here that was always promising to leave someone. I do feel like they went back to an ex. If that's not the case for my Taurus here, a lot of you, you know, this person talked a big game about higher level of commitment, and they may have been doing a considerable amount of future faking as well, like talking about marriage and children and a future here with you. All right, and yeah, and it looks like you were all in with that person. All right, that you really did feel like this was your person. And some of you may have been married or maybe even engaged to this person, right? If they weren't, you know, married to somebody else, of course. But I do feel like that was, you know, you definitely saw that connection as going the distance here, okay? With this new energy. All right, so we have this, your new person's energy. They're going to be very different. That's what I'm getting. So we get, you know, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, abandonment. I mean, some of you, if you have been healing from this past connection for quite some time, this new person, they may be somebody who's coming in to redirect your energy. You know, sometimes Spirit will send us people that will help us heal and possibly get over, you know, get out of a rut, get over, you know, a past situation. But I do have a little warning here for some of my Taurus, because I do feel for some of you, this new person coming in might not be the real deal. Okay, so I do want, you know, I need to be really honest, and my intentions for this reading is really that it's between now or the end of November and the new year. But it feels like you may have this person around you who's, there's potential. It may be a connection for sexual healing for some of you. But for some of you, they're going to help you get out of a rut or get over that past person or what's happened. Yeah, but I do feel a lot of my Taurus, like Spirit's telling you here really that this might not be the connection for you. And I know a lot of you, you really do want, you know, you do want different messages, but I have to be really honest about the messages that are coming through. I do feel so the Taurus that I'm connecting with here, you may not be fully healed yet. This person may be coming to you to help you heal. But I'm kind of getting like this being more of somebody who's around for a good time rather than a long time. So you don't want to get too emotionally invested here with this Page of Wands energy in reverse. Do what feels right for you. But we see this energy of not enough. So I do feel and I especially see with the Justice card energy in reverse, this new person, they might not be like that long term. They might not have enough to offer you or what you're exactly looking for. But again, they might be around for just a good time. And some of you need to hear that so you avoid this connection altogether. Because I do feel like it's somebody around you. They might be flirting with you. They might be, they might be kind of fun. But I do feel like intuitively you kind of know this newer energy just might not be exactly what you're looking for. So again, just a little bit of a heads up, because I do feel the Taurus that I'm connecting with here, you still are really healing and you're still, in need of really focusing on yourself here. Okay. So let's see, clear messages, advice, and guidance. Tell me about this new energy coming towards my Taurus so they may know who this person is. Okay, so it may be somebody who's quite independent. Okay, again, this person, I feel like they're not looking for a higher level of commitment. Like they're just kind of single, they're having fun. I don't think they're going to future fake with you though and say that they're looking for anything serious when you meet them or when you get together. Yeah, and they're also in a little bit of a passive role. Like this is somebody who's good on their own. And again, we did see they might be potentially uncertain about asserting themselves right now. I kind of feel this person's a little bit nonchalant here, Taurus. But again, like some of you, it might be exactly what you need to like get over this past person or just to have some fun. But for others of you, these messages, it's gonna be confirmation that someone around you, they're really not. If you're looking for long term, it doesn't seem like they are, this new person coming towards you. And for some of you, this person may be retired, okay? Although I was picking up on an age difference, I kind of felt they were in a younger energy, but for some of you, this person enjoys their personal time. They have more flexibility in their schedule. They could be a little bit older than you. Again, they may have, done the whole marriage and kids thing, and now they're divorced and they're not looking to do it again. But they might be looking, to have spend time with someone, but like to keep it kind of more casual. All right, so just be aware of that. And for others of you, it may not be that they're retired or they're 65 plus. I mean, maybe you're a bit older than this person, but I feel like this person's still just kind of out to have a good time and not really too invested. So again, just a little heads up here. I wish I could change the messages, Taurus, but I do know that, someone out there needs to hear this. And this is going to be confirmation for somebody here who maybe seems quite promising or quite fun or is flirting with you, and you're wondering where that connection might go. I'm not getting some great messages about it being much more than something casual and something fun. Now, for some of you, although I was picking up on an age difference, there could just be a 3 to 5 year age difference between you and this new person. This person may spend their money quickly. Again, this person enjoys their free time. They might do a lot of travel. They might like to go out drinking with their friends, going out to restaurants. I'm even hearing like games, like doing like game stuff. Okay, so again, I just feel like they're kind of just more focused on themselves, more focused on being independent. They're going to communicate their feelings though, again, and that is something that I feel is going to be important for my Taurus, that this is somebody that is going to be honest with you about what they want. Okay, and this new energy, they might speak with an accent, and some of you, again, it might be a fling, and like I said, some of you are going to be up for it. Others of you, you're going to take that as warning or advice to not get invested here in this connection. All right, so just a little heads up. And if you are interested in, the person you're meant to marry or your next long-term partner, I do those readings. So you may want to search for those on my channel. And if I remember, I'll link them here as well. Okay, so clear messages, advice, and guidance. Okay, so give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership, all right? Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay, I'm going to tell you what messages are coming through for me. And we see deception. Yeah, that's the energy I'm getting. And free yourself. So for a lot of my Taurus, I do feel like this past energy, you did give them a chance or 2 or 3 or 4. And I do think that there were real feelings there. But I also feel like this person was just too deceptive. They weren't honest with you. And that generates some karma there for them, but we're not going to really go into it. But ultimately, it does feel like this wasn't quite enough. Okay, that past situation. I also feel the new situation too. I mean, some of you might give this person a chance and see what they're made of. Okay, there's that Ace of Cups. There's like a lot of you are seeing this potential, and you need to honor your feelings. But again, just make sure you're being honest with yourself and really listen to what this person is saying to you about what they want and about what they're looking for. All right. So I want to see if we get any important dates here for this new connection that's coming around. Again, some of you, they're already around you. They're already kind of flirting with you. And for others of you, they're not quite here yet. So this person is probably going to want to move quite quickly, or it might move kind of quickly. But again, just make sure that you're taking the temperature of the person, of the connection, Taurus. Because like I said, it feels like their energy is coming in like much more casual. They're much more independent. They're much more like up for just having fun. Okay, and we see July, so that could be a birthday. I don't think it's going to take until July for this person to come into your life by any means. Maybe some of you even met them back in July and you're wondering like, okay, what is up with this connection? Like it's, they might be very in and out. So I just want to give you guys a little heads up here, all right, and keep it real with you. All right, Taurus, so if these messages do resonate, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. And check out the description box. I'm always available for private readings, and the links are down below, along with my links to TikTok and Instagram. And if you are interested in my free reading giveaway, just drop me a comment down below that says I'm game, and I should be pulling a winner by the end of the month. All right, I'm sending you so much love and light. Take care.